Truth be told, I didn't know that was the gravity of what these people did. And also, the media over here isn't really talking about the offense, right? The media is, painting the whole stuff into something else. Right? I'm very sorry if I triggered you in one way or the other. I'm very sorry if I said what I said, but I think I did not really understand the context. Hello, South Africa. It's been 2 days now since I dropped my very first video about chidinma, right? And yeah, the comments weren't all that pleasing. I was dragged, I know, by South Africans. So at one point I was like, but what did I really say wrong to get dragged genuinely, right? Then I started going through the comment sections. Truth be told, I didn't know that was the gravity of what these people did. And also, the media over here isn't really talking about the offense, right? The media is, painting the whole stuff into something else, right? So I I I was talking based on what I saw, what I read, and what I understood from what I read, right? But from your comments, I understood there was something deeper. So I went in to do my research and I discovered that, they didn't do good at all. I mean, identity theft is not something to be condoned with. And also, where I come from, we really don't yet. I mean, this whole identity theft thing is not much of a thing here. So I'm not so versed with it, hence I could not even understand what that is all about. I'm not a Nigerian. I reiterate, I am not a Nigerian, because so many people thought I'm a Nigerian in the comment section. I'm not. It's not really like much of a thing over here, because we really don't, we barely hear stuff like identity theft. Like, I've never heard since I was born, right? So I'm very sorry if I triggered you in one way or the other. I'm very sorry if I said what I said, but I think I did not really understand the context. I'm very sorry. I had a conversation with a couple of people in my inbox, some very good South Africans who got into my inbox trying to explain to me why they are so bitter at the whole situation. That is when I understood a lot more. I went to South African blogs, I was reading through, understanding, that's not something to support. Identity theft, I don't stand with that. And as someone who is an advocate for justice, for peace, I will not support that on no day. So the law is taking its course from what I got. Yes, let's just give the opportunity to the law to take its course, and whatever thing the law decides is definitely going to be binding. Right? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, but please take it easy on me, please. Just take it easy on me. The dragons and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I was so hurt. I wasn't hurt about them, but I was wondering, like, why are they dragging me, right? So thank you guys. I appreciate you, and yeah, let's keep the bond together, guys.
Hello, you welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is justchizy. So guys, this video actually melts my heart. Like, I'm so excited seeing this video. Honestly speaking, most people have been deceived by social media. Yes, a lot of Africans has been deceived by social media. Imagine hating on a fellow African for no reason, like for no reason. Majority of those that keep hating on South Africans, if you call them out and ask them what their reason is all about, trust me, they will never come up with any reasonable or any tangible reason why they keep hating on South Africans. And most of them will be like, they said, and all those things are based on what they hear on social media. Are you getting it? Like, social media have really done a lot of harms to us Africans. We keep hating on our brothers. For crying out loud, South Africans are our brothers and sisters. Why do we keep hating on them? Why do we keep hating on them? For how long are we going to continue all this? What have they done to us? What have they done to deserve all this hate? What have they done? Absolutely nothing. They haven't done anything. If you are going to someone's house and the person said, please, before you come into my house, you have to knock. Knock. Don't just barge into my house. My brother, my sister, if you cannot obey simple instruction, go back and live in your house. Stay in your house. Stay in your house like a king. Nobody will question you for that. You all don't want any explanation of how you rule in your house. But as long as you are going to someone's house and the instruction says, knock before you open the door. Oga, knock before you open the door. The door doesn't belong to you. The door is not for you. Are you getting it? A lot of people, when you are going to their house or when you go to most people's homes, you will see where they will write like, off your shoe before you come in. Even if you did not obey that rule, you see the owner of the house will come out and say, please kindly remove your shoe by the door side. And you have to go back and remove that shoe because the house does not belong to you. Where you are going to, they have rules in their homes, in their countries. And for you to be in that house, for you to be in that country, you have to abide by that rules. You have to do as they said. If you don't want to do that, kindly go back to your house and do as it pleases you. But this is one thing that we fail to understand. And because of that, we try to misinterpret South Africans. I'm so excited that those brothers have realized his mistakes. A lot of people use their social media handles to destroy their fellow human, their fellow African, which is very, very bad, which is so bad. I've shared videos of like a lot of videos of what has been happening in South Africa. And that those videos that I uploaded here on this channel opened a lot of Africans, like it opened our eyes. Majority of us don't even know that things like this are actually happening in South Africa. Trust me, majority of us are not even aware that things like this were actually going on in South Africa. And these are one of the reasons why South Africans are just totally upset with every undocumented foreigners in their country. In fact, if they could have their way, they will even want both documented and undocumented should leave their country. Honestly speaking, because the videos I uploaded make people to understand that, wow, is this what has been going on in South Africa? Hey, then you now sit back and ask yourself, if something like this should happen in my country, if foreigners should be doing things like this, committing this kind of crimes in my country, how will I take it? How will I say it? Will I be able to swallow it like South Africans are doing? And I don't know, when they try to speak up, this the next thing you hear is they are xenophobic. Hey, Saf, I'm just getting tired of that name, xenophobic. If you keep hurting me, keep intimidating me, and when I try to speak up, you call me xenophobic, at some point I'll get used to that name. I don't care. I don't care. It will stop me from um taking action when I want to take action against what you are doing to me. Because you know what you're doing to me is very wrong. And I can't speak up. Even when I speak up, nobody will believe me. That's exactly what is going on in South Africa. That is how South Africans feel right now. Because even when they speak up, their fellow Africans won't believe them. Nobody will believe their stories. Nobody will believe what they are saying. People will be like, that's how they are. They are xenophobic. They don't like foreigners in their country. You that is condemning South Africans, will you be able to allow foreigners to be in your country and be intimidating you, humiliating you, just like they are doing in South Africa over there? You will not. So why will you allow someone else to go through all that and yet you keep condemning that person? Now, this is to tell you that we Africans are very, very wicked. A lot of things has been going on in South Africa, but trust me, no YouTuber, no content creator will ever want to expose that. Nobody will even want to upload such thing on his platform, right? Simply because they do not want people to know what is going on. All they want is that negative side, especially when South Africans take action against what is going on. Hey, under 1 second, thousands of YouTubers, content creators will begin to spread it. That's the only one that goes faster. But the very moment undocumented foreigners are unaliving people in South Africa, selling poisonous food, selling white powder to the children, secondary school, South African secondary school children, right? Selling rotten food that has maggots in it. When they are selling poisonous food, like when they intentionally poison the snacks and the sweet, the drinks that they are selling to South African children, and when the children consumes that and gets unalive, nobody will even want to post all that. That one, it will look as if it's only South Africans that are saying it. No, they don't like uploading such videos. Nobody will want to expose what is going on in South Africa. But the very moment South African says, oh, they are tired of how these people are behaving in their country, they are tired of their wickedness, they are tired of what they are doing in their country. The very moment South Africans tries to take action, that one, and within just 1 second, the news will fly all over the world. You know that social media is very, very powerful. I'm not a South African, no. I'm not married to a South African. I haven't been there before. I do not intend going there. I don't have any business in South Africa. So don't feel that, oh, I'm being selfish. Maybe because I'm married to a South African man. That's why I'm saying this. That's why I'm taking sides with South Africa. No, it really took me time to study South Africans. It's really like I had to devote my time to study them to know what is actually going on in their country. So, my fellow Africans, anyone telling you that South Africans hate you, anyone telling you that South Africans are bad, they are evil, please kindly ask that person, if South Africans are this evil, what are our people, what are their fellow Africans doing in their country? Like, why? Why is it that it's only those that are not in South Africa? They are the only ones that are attacking South Africans bad, xenophobic, this one, that one. And these people don't know that all those things that they are doing is literally affecting our African brothers that are living in South Africa. Because when you are done condemning South Africans, despite how all everything that they have done, and you still condemning them, you still bring them down, you call them all manner of names. Trust me, even most times it somehow affect their relationship with their fellow Africans living in their country. I don't know if you're getting it. So let's try to ignore all those people that, I don't know, that their channel is all about negativity. Their channel is just to totally bring South Africa down, which they can't. Which they can't. Now look at our leaders, African leaders. They are all united. They are all united. All of them, they are all united. So why can't we also unite ourselves? Why can't we also be united? Why can't we also be united? If there is anything going on, if there is anything going wrong in any African country, we as the people, we can unite ourselves together, raise our voice against the intimidation going on in that country. Don't you think we can achieve something by uniting ourselves rather than criticizing ourselves all the time, fighting ourselves all the time? What have we gained ever since we started hating on South Africans? I won't even say we, because me, I do not hate South Africa. I love them so much. Like, I love South Africans so much. I love them so much. So the reason why I'm using the word we is because we are all Africans, right? Ask yourself, ever since you've been hating on your fellow Africans, what did you gain? Did anybody give you dollar? Did anybody give you pounds? What on earth did you gain? So why don't you drop that since you didn't get anything? Since you did not gain anything, why don't you drop the hate? Let's roll together as Africans. Let's move together as Africans. Let's move together. Our brothers that are living in South Africa, they're actually catching cruise. They are catching cruise there. And when you see, when you hear that this is what your brothers are doing in South Africa, please try to investigate. If it's true, condemn it. Condemn it. Tell them to stop what they are doing over there. We are all with God. We Africans, we are all with God. Why is it that if you go to TikTok, oh, South African, South African, Ghana, Ghana, like, even when you look at those people doing all that, they are grown men. Grown men that are supposed to have families. They sit down and focus on camera and be spitting bullshit about their fellow human being. It's nonsense.